Today, I'm gonna explain to you why you shouldn't read novels. Last time I told you how to actually read novels, but this time I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't read novels, because there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't. So what are we gonna be going over? So today we're gonna be going over what novels are, the 4 key reasons, and then 3 key details to each reason, and then what to take away from this. Now this might be long, this might be a 20-minute video. Y'all might be getting blessed up by the higher heavens, so thank God. So what novels am I talking about? So what scope of novels? Now, if you haven't seen my how to actually read novels video, which did pretty well, you know, 7K views, I'll take that heavily merit and I'll put that. I feel like Seo Yoon, whatever that dude name is. I feel like when he get a little bit of increase in his cultivation, bro, because he has trash potential, but when he get that little bit of increase, like, I'll take that, bro. It's like, you know, I'll take that, put that in my back pocket, you know what I mean? So to truly understand the scope, what I'm talking about, the novels I'm talking about is like webnovel.com, Royal Road, and cultivation novels mostly. So this is like your Shadow Slave, your Reverend Insanity. Although I'm not talking about those specific novels, you could throw in Shadow Slave in there, but yeah, please watch this video in order to understand the scope of novels I'm talking about in more depth and where to go read these specific type of novels I'm talking about, because this is like a specific niche umbrella that not really talked about. So go watch that video. Now, what is the first reason? Because there's 4, like I said, big reasons, and I'm gonna give you 3 key details to each specific reason, bro. Let's get into it, which is repetitiveness. Like I said, there's 3 key reasons. First one is predictable tropes. Many novels recycle common themes such as hero's journey, systems, dual cultivation, beast taming, isekai, demon king, harem, overpowered MC, and then I mentioned harem. Come on, man. Scroll through webnovel.com, you look at the front page, bro, and you instantly just see what I'm talking about. All you seeing is beast, system, dual cultivation, MILF this, system this, system that. And because of that, there's a lack of innovation. When narratives lean heavily onto formalic plots and overuse character archetypes, it may fail to stimulate new ideas or scenarios. Invincible is one of the best examples of this, when niggas is just walking into a restaurant over and over again and triggering young masters. It's like, how can you do it to me 3 times, 3 to 4 times in a span of 200 chapters? And like, out. Well, it was like 300. I'd be exaggerating sometimes, but still, 4 times in 300 chapters is still like absolutely insane. And because of that, and because you're repeating that over and over again, that causes mental fatigue. Continuously encountering the similar storylines can lead to a sense of boredom and mental fatigue, reducing the overall enjoyment and perceived value of reading the reducing the overall enjoyment and perceived value of the reading experience for the reader. I feel like that don't even make sense. Let's get into key reason number 2, which is quality issues. Poor writing quality. Because of trends and writers deciding to write it, a significant number of novels in the market can be described as trash because they prioritize sensationalism over thoughtful storytelling. The writing might be clumsy, superficial, or overly simplistic. And I know this because I made the web novel virus video. In the top comment, I have it pinned, literally says the readers want this, so we have to write it like this, right, guys? That just solidifies it more that you just make it for money instead of trying to actually write a story that you want to make and actually put it on a platform. Because web novel is sadly like the #1 platform for, like, I want to say #1 platform for novels. But if you search up novels on the App Store, you're seeing web novel. Royal Road don't pop up first. Not even Goodreads. Why don't Goodreads pop up first? Lack of substance. Low quality works often focus on shock value. Me destroy universe with 1 punch. Or entertainment. Harem, dual cultivation, beast girl / beast taming. Guys, I'm telling you, people actually get entertained by this shit. Without offering deeper insights, leading to a one-dimensional experience that may not contribute to intellectual growth. I think I literally made new neurons in my brain reading Reverend Insanity. Like, I literally think I went up a couple IQ. I think I literally got a buff. I think that literally might be an eldritch scripture that literally dropped onto the mortal plane that shouldn't have. I don't know how Guzen Ren pulled that out the infosphere. And because you absorb this all the time, I'm blocking this, but I'm blocking it, but it says regular exposure to poorly crafted narratives might gradually lower your personal standards for writing, making it harder to appreciate or recognize quality literature when it appears. When I tell you this shit actually exists, bro. When you go from yin yang so much, right? When you're going from that, when you're doing that brain rot month, you kind of forget about the peak, bro, because your literary standards literally crumble that fast. By the end of the brain rot cycle, bro, you literally don't even know what peak feels like. You're loving the brain rot, bro, and then you switch to that peak, and then you're like, hold on, bro, why was I reading that brain rot? That brain rot trash, bro. Yo. If you don't know what technique I'm talking about, I kind of skimmed through it in how to actually read a novel, but I think you should actually watch the individual video I made. I made a 4-minute video talking about it. Addictiveness. This shit exists. We got to get real, guys, for this one. Let's be real. Escapism over engagement. Novels, especially those designed for the mass appeal, webnovel.com, I'm looking at you, can be so immersive that they become a form of escape. This might lead to spend excessive time in fictional worlds rather than engaging in real life relationships and challenges and relationships. Am I illiterate, bro? Bro, I feel like when I write, bro, I just repeat words. Do I have like dyslexia or something, bro? Like, what is this? Like, rather than engaging with real life challenges in relationships. Okay, I guess that just makes sense. Now, I actually don't have this symptom. I have the other one, which is the second one. This goes for the guys who be reading the harems, the dual cultivation. I haven't picked up a harem in months. The last time I did a harem was the last time I did a harem video, because I'm a YouTuber. I only read harem to do videos on said novel that has harem. That I don't ever read harem for my enjoyment. I put that on everything I love. Having to come down and take my whole cultivation base, you know what I mean, and just rob me for all of my riches. But come on, guys, just get a life. But I can't really say that because I have the second symptom, procrastination/neglect. When reading becomes an addictive habit, it can interfere with your daily responsibilities, work, or social interactions. This dependency may hinder your personal development and productivity. I truly believe this. Guys, I've been reading Cradle. I'm almost done with book 1, so expect a review. I don't know if you see my upload schedule. I usually upload almost every single day or every day, but I've been procrastinating. I ain't gonna lie. I've been reading, man. Okay, let's talk about the fourth and last one, because there's really nothing else to talk about in that department, bro. Somebody falls in one of those two. If you don't fall in one of those two, you probably read Peak, and stop right there, because I'm telling you, this brain rot, something fierce. I'm talking about the brain rot where the trash, repetitive, not the beast girl dual cultivation bullshit. Like, you know, at least I'm reading something that is cool. At least I'm gaining aura points. I said aura points, man. What I'm talking about. Availability and obscurity. There's not a lot of novels, and it's hard to find good ones. So it's like a small pool already, but in that pool, it's a whole bunch of trash. So let me break it down to you. Market saturation. This also helps point 1. All of these work together. The novel market is flooded with trash, with many works of varying quality. While a few titles might be genuinely good, many are either mediocre or of low quality, making it challenging to find truly worthwhile material. Guys, there's a reason why people keep on praising Lord of Mysteries, Reverie, and Insanity. And guys, like I said, I'm talking about this scope of novels. Obviously, if you expand more, there's way better novels, guys. But in this realm, the primordial chaos I'm talking about, not a lot of good shit. And I think one of the main reasons is because there's difficulty in quality control. With self-publishing and digital platforms on the rise, the sheer volume of available novels means that high-quality works can be buried under a mountain of less deserving ones. This oversaturation forces readers to wade through a lot of noise before finding gems. This is literally why I even have the cycle of finding good and trash, good and trash. Why do that cycle even exist in the first place, bro? I'm like the grand primordial setting up the cultivation system. The MC gonna look back in the future and be like, yo, why he set up such a crude cultivation system? Like, why was he doing this? Did he not know that we had the mad gods back here, bro? We out here mad. We're going mad. There's so much trash, it makes no sense. And I think one sad thing is that there's a lot of unreliable sources. Often the novels that are readily available are those heavily marketed or produced by mass marketed publishers. Webnovel. In contrast, potentially more innovative or challenging works remain obscure, meaning your reading choices might be limited to mainstream content that conforms to commercial formulas. So basically, oh yeah, you might have to try to like the system MILFs. You might have to try to like the beast taming harems. You might have to try to get into the SSS rank academy skill stealing. That's just how it has to be, man. Like you either make you or break you. Like you either just not gonna do it or you gonna swallow the pill, bro. Thinking like me, don't pave the way, bro, for the brain rot path, bro. I got the technique, bro. I'll tell you about technique. So what to take away from this? Do you, gang, bro? Read whatever you want. If you need to take a break from novels, step away and read some different shit, like actually read some manga. Watch some anime, bro. Watch a TV show. Because it's truly so much trash out there. Maybe I'm just talking about it because I'm actually a content creator and I make videos almost every single day. But if you do want to score to the brain rot path, make sure you do my technique. 6 months of brain rot, 6 months of peak. Make sure you alternate. Remember, you're going to go mad at the end of each month. You're going to forget how the brain rot is. You're going to like the brain rot. You're going to forget how good the peak is. You're going to like peak. Come on, bro. It's the side loop. Sometimes you step out of it, but it's always a path that you're going to come right back. Shit like the Osu path. Do not join the Osu path. We'll see you next time. No, I'm just playing it last night. Shit. God damn it. But all of these work in tandem in each other, bro. These are why you shouldn't read novels. But at the end of the day, do you, bro. I'm still gonna read it, even though I just told you some reasons, bro. Me, boy, Boofy, aka Boo Pack, and I'm out. Peace.